Scott Holiday, and welcome back to Plus 2 Wrestling. Before we get to today's episode, let's talk about last week's episode and the possible brand split of AEW. First, I forgot to draft somebody in my episode, and it's been bothering me, but this is also a great opportunity to separate Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa. So apparently these two do not get along, and with Thunder Rosa coming back on Dynamite, it jogged my memory of, oh, I forgot to say that out loud. Luckily, I make this show weekly so I can fix it. 2, there was the scandal that this episode did not go up on time because word got out that the brand split of sorts is not going to be a true brand split. Rather, it's just going to be there are certain people that will not appear if other people are on it. So we will not see Punk on a show that the Elite are on. I just want to say that I think this is a horrible, horrible idea. Basically, one of those people is probably going to be more favored by a fan. There are going to be people that really like to see the Elite, and there's going to be people that really want to see CM Punk. If it's a coin flip when you buy your ticket to Dynamite, if you're going to see the Elite or CM Punk, you're pretty much always going to get a mixed reaction when one of them shows up. Because it means you're not going to get to see the other side of things. It also does like a weird thing for like Chicago. Like if you're going to have a show in Chicago, you're pretty much never going to put the Elite on it because you're going to always want to put CM Punk on it. But if it's a clear brand split, there's more of an understanding of if I go to this show, I will see the Elite and not CM Punk, even though he's my favorite because I'm from Chicago. So I think that's a mistake. I also don't think that's happening. I'm not sure if you heard, but there was a big announcement from Tony Khan on Dynamite that next week there will be a big announcement. Those are my favorite announcements. Announcements, those are the best. And I'm pretty sure that announcement is going to be a brand split or a brand extension. So it looks like we are getting the split. So if you want to know more about what I think of that split, watch last week's video. And if you've already watched that, well then, let's plug in. This very Sunday, May 14th at 8 p.m. on the High Tension Wrestling YouTube channel. Join us for the live debut of Spring Breakdown 93. We're throwing it way back to the 1990s for our 1-year anniversary as High Tension Wrestling brings you Spring Breakdown. See Mike Skyros defend the High Tension Wrestling Championship against Edith Surreal. Ethan Wild LLC tries to take those Campeonatos de Ranas away from the outfielders, plus some other fantastic matchups. So please join us on YouTube. That is the High Tension Wrestling page at 8 p.m. on Sunday, May 14th. And maybe you'll see me in the chat room. May 20th in Havre de Grace, Maryland State Theater, we crown a brand new CZW World Heavyweight Champion at Best of the Best. 13 competitors. What would I call that? A deadly game of sorts. It is a one-night tournament to find our new champion. The first round will be made up of 4 triple threat matches, and we don't know where they're going to line up on the brackets, but we do know what those 4 opening matches will be. You will see Miles Hawkins take on Rich Swann and Kid Bandit. Really looking forward to that one. O'Shea Edwards will take on Alex Kane, and the ruler, Aaron Ash. The top guy, Griffin McCoy, takes on Myron Reed and Ken Broadway. And our final opening match, after nearly destroying each other in a trial by combat, we have Isaiah Wolf and Fred Yeha joined by Jaden Newman. It's going to be a fantastic night, and you might be asking yourself, hey, isn't that only 12? Well, that is because one half of the CZW Tag Team Champions, Deshaun Pratt of CMD, has a bye out of the first round. Who will leave CZW World Heavyweight Champion? Well, the only way to find out is to join us for Best of the Best. Join us in Havre de Grace, Maryland State Theater, or you can watch live on the Premiere Network. I've been asking this every week, and no one's responded yet, but we'll try it again. Will you go with me to prom? It is High Tension Wrestling's Enchantment Under the Sea dance, hosted by King Crab. So join us Saturday, June 10th at the Riverside Beneficial. That is 1742 Pear Street in Reading, New Jersey. The show starts at 4 o'clock. You can get in at 3 o'clock, and it is going to be a fantastic wrestling prom. So if you want to be there, get your tickets at hightensionhtw.com/shop, and make sure you don't cross King Crab.
We need balloon arches as big as the eye can see. They need to cover over here, all the way over to Cleveland. Do they come in crab? They come in crab. Crab. What? No one cares. What? You called me over here. Yes, of course. To talk about this prom. This prom show is going to be... No one cares about the prom because I'm going to win prom. No, you're not. Absolutely. No, you think you're going to win prom. Crab. Have you ever seen Crab? Crab is beautiful. Yeah, Crab's like a 7. Crab's like a 7. You see that? You see that? What is it? This is your invitation. This is your invitation to Crab prom. Don't take the plan. Don't take the plan. I'm playing!
It's time once again to take a look at the far too big year-long You Pick'em. I ask contestants to predict everything that will happen between the Raw after WrestleMania all the way to WrestleMania 40 before the events of WrestleMania 39. And I asked them a few questions about Backlash, and this is what came up. First, I asked how many matches at Backlash will be rematches from WrestleMania. The answer to that question is 0. There were no rematches from WrestleMania at Backlash this year. And the only person to get that right is me, Scott Holiday, picking up a point all alone. I'm getting out of last place. I'm chugging up that mountain. Let's go. I also asked, by the end of the event, who would be the Raw Women's Champion. Everyone said Asuka, except for Renee, who said Bianca Belair. So that is a point for Renee. I also asked who would be the Universal Champion by the end of Backlash, and everybody said Cody, except for one person, Renee, who said Roman Reigns. So that is another point for Renee. I asked if the entranceway would have those cool swinging hooks, the super cool Backlash hooks. We all get points because we all said no. We all know that it's just a dream to get our Backlash hooks back. And finally, I asked if Bad Bunny was going to wrestle. And half of us got that right. Yes, he did wrestle and had a fantastic match with Damian Priest. I did not see it being as good as it was. I had faith that it would still be good. I just didn't think it would be as good as it was, because man, that was a great match. So we take a look now at the scores, and in first place, all alone, is Renee. Renee made a huge leap by getting both Roman Reigns and Bianca Belair. So with 6 points in first place, it's Renee. And now, tied for last place, still me, still Scott Holiday, and I am joined still by Dr. Ethan Wild. But now, we're joined by M. Griff. So M. Griff, enjoy the bottom with us. Today on the Soapbox, I want to go back and talk about something we talked about maybe 2 months ago, maybe a month and a half ago. And that is, what one match would you show a non-wrestling fan to get them into wrestling? This is something that I've been thinking about ever since that episode, trying to find that perfect match. And you know what? I think I found it. I think I found it in the most unlikely of places. I want to talk to you today about a company called Cosplay Pro Wrestling. Because I honestly think when we try to talk about wrestling to a non-wrestling fan, we always screw it up. Because we always try to convince them about wrestling. We always want to get them into it by showing them a match. But the true reason we're wrestling fans, in my opinion, it's because of the characters. These are people that have been in our lives for years. There are wrestling fans that have known John Cena for 2 decades. The Undertaker has been a part of my life for as long as I can remember. So I don't believe that it's really about the matches as much as it is about the people. So how do you get someone into wrestling if they don't know who any of these people are? Well, you know who they might know? The Mario Brothers. What happens when we take the Mario Brothers and we put them into wrestling? So let's take a moment and think about, who are the Mario Brothers? For the record, I haven't seen the movie yet. So let's look at Mario. Mario's goal is to save Princess Peach. In every game, Princess Peach seems to have gotten captured again, minus a few other games like Dr. Mario and Legends of the Seven Stars. Most of the time, it's about saving the princess. And he's successful. And then once he's successful, he doesn't really hold a grudge. He'll take that person that kidnapped Princess Peach and go-karting with them, maybe play some tennis or some soccer. He seems to be actually a pretty easygoing guy. He's driven, he's motivated, but he seems to be kind of forgiving. But I also noticed that everything has to have his name on it. It's always Mario Kart, Mario Brothers, Mario Party, Mario Tennis. So, in some way, we can at least infer from this that Mario cares somewhat about how he's perceived. His image is somehow important to him because he puts his name on everything. So who's Luigi? Luigi's main goal is also to save the princess and to help his brother. But he doesn't really ever get the credit for it. He doesn't need it to be Mario and Luigi brothers. As long as the goal is met by whatever means necessary, it doesn't mean he has to get the credit. He's more comfortable with achieving the goal than whatever it would mean to keep some sort of image up. So let's take those characters and let's put them in the world of wrestling. You got Mario, who's cares about how people perceive him and, wants to win that title. And then you got Luigi, who also wants to win that title, but he doesn't really care what people think about him. He just wants to win that title by any means necessary. So now I'm going to take you through the wacky world of Cosplay Pro Wrestling. This is a storyline that was told over a couple years involving the Mario Brothers. We start at South Jersey Geek Fest, where we see the Mario Brothers taking on the Ice Climbers, Nana, and a very, very handsome Popo. And watch what happens when Popo introduces a banana peel.
Popo asking for a moment of time. Items are on.
He's got that banana peel.
I should mention that's also me doing commentary. In case you're wondering, yeah, that's me doing commentary. Back to the video.
That's a smart move.
Casually plants it.
Let's see if his gambit pays off. He's calling him over.
All right, Mario.
You can't.
Steps over the banana peel.
You can't trick a veteran like Mario with a move like that.
Now asking for Luigi to be tagged in.
Now Luigi, on the other hand, he's hot-headed.
He's coming in and Luigi jumps over the banana peel.
See, now the choice to jump is interesting. It's a little bit flashier, kind of reflects Luigi's personality.
Yeah.
The fact that he's a little fired up from earlier.
Yeah.
We're going to have to keep an eye on that.
Popo, frustrated. Oh!
So both Mario brothers are very confident in getting around that trap put out by Nana and Popo, but a little bit more vigor behind Luigi, and a little bit more casual from Mario. Huh. Interesting. Let's see how this match turns out.
Get involved. Luigi cuts him off.
That's ring awareness.
Meeting of the minds.
I like to see that.
Yeah, they're a good team. Oh, diving out of the way.
That was a rare moment of miscommunication between the Mario Brothers. They're veterans. I expect better.
Yeah, Mario Brothers look to be on Dream Street.
Uh-oh.
Looks like the Ice Climbers have the hammers.
Things are about to get real. Laying the hammer down, so to speak.
This is the opportunity the Ice Climbers needed. And there's the big swing. Wait, counters. Losing the hammers.
Now Mario, he's a veteran with that hammer.
Yes,
Don't forget what happened between him and Donkey Kong.
It's true. Looks like bad news for Nana. Wait, Popo gets in. Mario lays out Luigi.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe that.
Luigi might be unconscious now.
After a hit like that, I'm not surprised.
Wait a minute, Ice Climbers getting a shot in there. Going for the cover. Double
cover.
One, two, three. The Ice Climbers steal one.
What an upset. I can't believe that. What an upset.
So a big win for the Ice Climbers, Nana and handsome Popo, and frustration for the Mario Brothers. You would think that the Mario Brothers would be an effective team, but somehow it just doesn't work out. Luckily, they get an opportunity for success a little bit later on. We go now to the Castle Point Anime Convention, where we have an over-the-top battle royal. Everybody's got one stock, it's ring out only. And the winner gets a shot at Little Mac, our Smash Brothers World Champion. Let's see what happens.
So it's going to be an over-the-top rope battle royal. The Mario Brothers look like they're having some sort of disagreement or perhaps just strategy discussion here. In the middle of the ring, which is an odd place to have it.
You know, they got to get on the same page. They got to get on the same page here.
Yeah.
They're maybe the only real alliance that exists in this match.
There we go.
There it is. See that?
Yeah, working together as a unit now.
Brotherly bond. You can't break it.
Going after Solid Snake. Shoots him off the rope. Oh, big double hip toss right on the back of Snake's head.
See, this is a real advantage in this kind of match, is this kind of tandem offense. Nobody else is going to be able to bring this to the table.
And a big heart container attack there. Lucas going to try his luck. Oh, a big double DDT that blurred our cameras.
That's how powerful it was.
Yeah, that's impact right there. He's got the
trainer.
Wii Fit trainer up now.
Looking to settle some bad blood here.
Oh, no. And the spike.
And that'll do it. That spike pile driver will
taking out everybody.
So as you can see, everyone very wisely picks the Mario Brothers as the biggest threat. I mean, it's the Mario Brothers. It's Super Mario and Luigi. We got to get rid of them immediately. So they work together as a team, and it works out. They do work very well as a team. Unfortunately for Luigi, though, he's not able to stay in this match, and we get to our final two. It is Super Mario versus the Wii Fit Trainer. Take a look at this.
Mario firing back up, and a big body slam. Appears Luigi returning to ringside. He should not be allowed to do that. Referee should be on him.
Yeah, he's been eliminated.
Oh, what a big splash there.
Coming down like a ton of bricks.
Luigi now calling Mario over.
Uh-oh.
Is
No.
that?
Oh, it's a kendo stick.
That's a kendo stick.
It's no disqualification. It's within the rules, but you gotta wonder if he's gonna want to do it.
No. Not one of the common items here at
It's a
Cosplay
dirty
Pro
pool.
Wrestling.
It's a dirty play.
And he's not going to use it. But wait a minute. From behind. Wii Fit Trainer with the leverage.
And that's it.
That's it.
Wii Fit Trainer wins.
Wii Fit Trainer, the
Wii Fit
number
Trainer.
one contender.
Mario cares about how people see him, so he's not going to use a weapon to win this match. That's not the right way to do it. It's more important for people to like Mario than it is for him to win the title. He's more casual and laid back. But Luigi's not going to stand for that.
Mario trying to calm his brother down here. Trying to explain that he didn't want to win it that way. He's a man of dignity.
You know, is a dirty win really? It's good.
Integrity.
I agree.
Guys, thank you so much.
No!
Oh my God.
No.
I can't believe what I just saw.
Luigi.
No, he's choking out his brother with that
Luigi!
that kendo stick.
This next bit is where we see the true Luigi. Who Luigi really is, but honestly something we already knew about him. Luigi has always been capable of this. It just took the wrestling setting for this to happen. This is what we call the warp pipe bomb.
Eventually, I finally get my chance. The thing that he lied and told me I'd get from the very beginning. My own game. In this game, Mario's been kidnapped, so the princess and I have to go save him. Finally, Luigi gets a game as well Mario's missing. Super Mario World comes out. Mario gets a new sidekick, wearing green. And everybody loves the little... He gets his own games. His name's in the title. Yoshi World. Eventually, finally, I get my name in a title. Luigi's Mansion, where I'm terrified of the ghosts that run from him all the time. Give me a break. It's been 30 years of living in your shadow, Mario. I'm tired of being Green Mario. I'm tired of being Player 2. This is my time now, Mario. Nintendo was wrong. 2016 is the year of Luigi. Next show, the Too Many Games Expo at Greater Philadelphia Convention Center. I challenge you, and if you got the spaghetti and meatballs to accept.
That's rude.
I apologize, fans.
Face me in a Mushroom Kingdom street fight. And we put this to rest. Let's go!
So if you know anything about the Mario Brothers, you know that this kind of makes sense. This has always been under the surface between these two characters. And if you know these characters, you would expect something like this would happen if you know wrestling. And if you don't know wrestling, you kind of understand wrestling a little bit more after seeing this. Because you know these characters, but being in this setting, it hasn't changed them. It just allows their characters to act in a more three-dimensional way. I know that Mario's been in 3D for years, but I really felt like that line was good, so I kept it. That takes us to too many games. It's a Mushroom Kingdom street fight. And before we go to the closing moments, here's just some of my favorite things that happen. And if you want to watch the full match, you can check this out on the Cosplay Pro Wrestling YouTube channel. But here's just some stuff I like.
Mario going underneath the ring now. Is that... Oh, there's a real foreign object. That's an Xbox 360. He's got that Xbox.
Oh,
Bounces off Mario's skull.
right in the face.
Mario slowly getting to his feet.
Trying to figure out what is going on, trying to figure out where he is.
Mario's got a question mark box. Anything could be in there. Going to the top rope. Oh, Mario breaks the box.
Up. Right onto the box.
Mario opening up that box. Oh, it's dice.
It's
Those
dice.
are D&D dice.
Oh.
There are D4s in there. Italian drop.
Oh.
Dice.
Critical hit.
That's not what I think it is it?
No. No.
Luigi has a blue shell.
Oh,
Mario's
no.
clearly in the lead.
Oh, no.
There's no way to avoid it.
Oh, onto the dice. Oh.
The crowd may be entertained, but this is about to get very serious.
Oh, I do not want to watch this. I will for my commitment to the fans and for commentary, but I do not want to watch this.
Mario is helpless now, handcuffed to that top rope.
So here we have a very dangerous situation. Mario is handcuffed to the ropes and Luigi is in control. But the Mario brothers have always really been about one thing, really. And that's their relationship to Princess Peach. You didn't forget about Princess Peach, did you? I set it up in the beginning. It's all about saving the princess. That's the super objective. So let's bring out Princess Peach.
Wait a minute. Princess Peach has returned to ringside.
Good, get in there.
Princess Peach yelling to Luigi, who stopped him in his tracks.
Restore some order to the kingdom.
Princess Peach getting in there. Princess Peach just trying to reason with Luigi. These two are brothers.
Here's hoping that it works.
Fans, please.
Fans, please don't. Come on, show some decency for once.
It looks like Princess Peach.
Her words landed.
Cooler heads are going to prevail here.
Thank goodness.
No!
Oh, God! If you didn't know this, this took place in Philadelphia. You should have been able to guess that. But this took place in Philadelphia. So yeah, Luigi's super objective has always been to save Princess Peach. But that's not the objective anymore. The objective of any wrestler is to win the championship by any means necessary. And Luigi, he doesn't care how people see him. He was always fine being overshadowed by his brother. But being overshadowed by his brother is now in the way of his super objective of winning that title. And now, so is Princess Peach. So by any means necessary. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole thing of what happens next with Luigi in terms of showing you all those bits. It would take far too long, and I'm also not sure if we have all that footage. But Luigi then becomes Smash Brothers champion. So what happens when Luigi becomes Smash Brothers champion? What is the logical step here? Well, people, it turns out, seem to really like him because, hey, everyone's felt like Player 2 before, and now Player 2 gets to step up. So now everyone's kind of on Luigi's team, despite the fact that he's injured the princess. We don't have anyone in charge. The Lord and sovereign of Cosplay Pro Wrestling is gone. Well, a very devious and handsome individual has entered, and that is the very ambitious and conniving Giovanni of Team Rocket. Without a Lord and Sovereign of Cosplay Pro Wrestling, Cosplay Pro Wrestling needs a gym leader. But of course, to rise to that power, an injured Princess Peach would have to agree to it. So Giovanni would have to do something for Peach. So Giovanni sets up a gauntlet match to try to get that title off of Luigi. Let's go to that.
You think you're special, Luigi? Huh? You think you're special? That title's coming home. Shut up! Your next competitor is the Lord and Sovereign of Cosplay Pro Wrestling, Princess Peach!
She has a weapon! Items are on!
So I don't know if you're up to date on your Super Smash Brothers, but Princess Peach, she's S tier now. And if Mario is not going to be there to save her, well, she's going to do it herself. She's going to let her emotions run wild, like they do in the video games. She's going to take care of business. And now she is the Smash Brothers champion. And of course the story continues, but if you have that friend that loves video games, but you can't quite get them to understand why wrestling is so great, I recommend showing them Cosplay Pro Wrestling, because they'll already have that relationship with those characters. And you can show them how wrestling can take characters that you know and love and push them and explore them as characters in ways that you might not have thought of. And Cosplay Pro Wrestling takes the time to make sure it's always true to those characters. Now, since that event, a lot of time has passed. Princess Peach has relinquished the title. The Mario Brothers have reformed to become the Bullet Bill Club. And Cosplay Pro Wrestling continues to move forward. And if you're interested in that, I highly recommend you check out the Cosplay Pro Wrestling YouTube channel. Or if you want to see Cosplay Pro Wrestling live, it'll be at Anime Next, that's forever from now, June 17th. And doing 2 shows at the Too Many Games Expo, June 23rd through the 25th. I hope to see you there. I mean, I won't be there, but I might be there in spirit. So what do you think about Cosplay Pro Wrestling? Are you checking it out, or am I causing Jim Cornette to roll in his grave? I know he's still alive, but that's the way the phrase goes. Let me know in the comments down below. And I hope you have a great day.